So what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Still prepping for my surgery date, which is February 8th. So, got my surgery date in the beginning of January. But I wanted to talk about some of the process or some of the appointments that you may have to go to prior to getting approved if you're using your insurance, and prior to actually having your bariatric team agree to do the surgery. So all in all, I had about 11. By the time it's all said and done, before I get the surgery, I will have had 11 appointments, pre-op appointments. Excuse me. Those appointments started back in July with my initial consultation. I think that happened somewhere at the end of July when I decided that bariatric surgery was the way that I wanted to go. So once I decided that, I had to have an initial consultation. And if you guys don't know, I'm in Philadelphia. So for me, I chose the Jefferson Bariatric surgery team. They made me feel most comfortable, and I had recommendations from someone else who used them for their surgery. So some of the appointments that I had to do pre-op, I want to let you know about them. So also, let me just state the good thing about Jefferson was that once I went to my initial consultation and they determined that I was a candidate for bariatric surgery, the rest of the process was a breeze. Actually, in that initial consultation, I didn't leave the office until I had all but two of my next 9 appointments scheduled. So that right there is kudos to the team, because they set me up for success from the beginning. So I had to go through a psychiatric consultation. I know you guys probably want to know what the psychiatric consultation was all about. I guess it was just a question and answer session. They want to know about your lifestyle, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about the additional weight, why you want to do it, how you may feel afterwards. I go into everything that I do in life with, I don't want to say no expectation, but I don't have expectations of being delivered sounds bad to say. I don't have grand expectations from many of the interactions that I have with other people. If we come out on the other side and something great happens, good. If we come out on the other side and something not great happens, I'm also okay with that, as long as it's not harmful to me. So went through the psychiatric evaluation, was cleared through that. Next, I had to go to 5 dietitian appointments. Those were scattered 1 or 2 a month. So with the dietitian consultation, they want to know what you're eating, how much you're eating in the beginning, and then from there they want to set you up on a path for success after surgery by introducing you into new foods or introducing you into eating habits that will help you be successful long term. After that, I had a sleep consultation. Now this was interesting because I started this entire journey in the middle of COVID. So it was 2021. Things were still kind of shut down. So my sleep consultation was actually done at home by myself. Again, Jefferson set up the appointment. The doctor sent me the device that I would use to monitor one night's sleep. Hooked everything up myself. Directions were pretty straightforward. You just have to at least get 8 hours of sleep. Shoot, this happened so long I can't remember. It was at least 7 hours, I think, that you had to measure. So for me, it's easy because most nights I get 8 hours of sleep without a problem. So when my results from the sleep consultation came back, it identified that I had slight sleep apnea or light sleep apnea, and there was some snoring. So both which could be attributed to the extra weight that I have on my body. I was supposed to get a CPAP machine. For some reason, that didn't happen. However, prior to doing my sleep study, I know that at night, maybe once or twice a month, I would wake up choking. So I knew I had some type of sleep apnea. The weird thing is that after I took the sleep study, I haven't been awakened from choking since then. I don't know if it's a mental thing. I know I haven't lost weight. I'm pretty much in the same range that I was, when I started this journey. But that's weird. And my wife hasn't complained of me snoring. So I don't know what's going on with that. Next, I had to get a cardiology consultation, who had to go in, and they monitored my heart and make sure my heart was strong enough and all that other stuff. After that, I had a gastro consultation. So the gastro consultation was just to make sure that I had no acid reflux or anything like that. I had to get an endoscopy done, as well as a colonoscopy. I got that done at the same time. From both of those exams, I came back in good health, and came back with the recommendation that I was a go for the gastric sleeve. So for those who may be thinking about this or need information, there are a bunch of things that can disqualify you from being a candidate for bariatric surgery. Who would have known? I didn't know when I first went into it. I thought it was, okay, I'm too big, great, let's do this, and that was it. And I got to be honest with you, that's furthest from the case. You actually have to, pass all of these prerequisites before they agree to do the surgery on you. And I appreciate the thoroughness, because it's not like it's cosmetic surgery. So it's not like you want this, you just go get it. And that's what I thought it was. But it's a good thing to know that people are not just putting you under the knife for $1. And I'm not going under the knife for any cosmetic reasons. I don't know how many times I have to say that. Excuse me. So after those initial after the psychiatric evaluation, the nutrition counseling, the sleep study, the gastro, and the cardiology appointments, once all of those are complete, for me, they had to send my packet to my insurance company to see if my insurance will cover the procedure. And I was fortunate enough to have my insurance cover the procedure, which is great, because I think right now the surgery runs between, I want to say, $12,000 and $18,000. So at this point, I'm not sure how much my insurance will cover. I think it may be about 80%, 80 to 90%. I'm not sure. But like I said, I'm moving forward regardless if it's 80 or if it's 100. I'm still going to go through with this procedure. So I have 2 final appointments before February 8th. And those appointments are pre-op. So what happened was my initial pre-op and PAT appointment with pre-admission testing. So what happened was the doctor that was going to perform the surgery actually had a baby. So in the window that I was expected to have the surgery, she would be out on maternity leave and wouldn't be back until April or May. And I didn't want to wait that long, so I had to have a new doctor, which I've already met, in a virtual meeting. So now I'm going to meet them in person. And then the pre-admission appointment is just to go in so that I can meet the team. And I guess they're going to let me know what I should expect from the surgery, what I should expect from the team, and I guess to evaluate my expectations from everything. So I'm about 25 days out, 24 probably by the time that this video gets published. It's close because I'm only 10 days away from starting the liquid diet. Refrigerator's full of, I want to say full. I have about 4 or 5, maybe 7 different protein drinks and protein waters that I'm going to be drinking during my 14-day liquid diet, and then afterwards, I didn't buy a lot because my friend told me that before she had the surgery, she loved a certain brand of protein drink, and then after the surgery, her taste for that protein drink just went south. So she had to find something else that she liked. So I hear that a lot, though, that your taste changes after the surgery. We'll see, because I'm really close. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be as open and honest as possible, to answer your questions if you're either contemplating or in the process of going through your appointments, or if you had it done, let me know what how's it changed your life for the good or the bad. I hear a lot of success stories, but I hear a lot of, I don't want to say horror, but I hear a lot of bad experiences where people feel like they're losing too much. They can't get a grip on the eating part of it. They have some weird wounds from the surgery. Their mental stability might be a little off after the surgery. Those type of things don't scare me. I feel like I'm mentally strong enough to push through all of that. Like I said, my thing is I want to live longer and I want to live healthier. So that's, again, my reason. You're going to hear me reiterate that through every video that I create, during this process. So I hope to create about 2 more videos, probably once, before I go on a liquid diet, and again, as I'm doing the liquid diet, to let you know how I'm holding up, or, what tastes good and what doesn't. And then we'll go from there. February 8th is the date. The thing I have to do now is not catch COVID. I'm not sure what will happen if I test positive for COVID. So I do have a COVID test 3 days before the surgery. So I'm doing my best to dodge the Omicron variant just as much as I can. That's if there is a fear, it is catching COVID 3 days before, or testing positive for COVID before the surgery, because I'm not really sure what will happen.
On and on and on and on until we see the sunlight beams on your arms. I'll be on and on and on and on, and we be on the run cause we young. I'll be on and on and on and on. We just try and have fun. It feel like wintertime in December. It feel like walking up the 5th Ave, sightseeing through the windows.